have 5 minutes left, just 5 minutes. So, that means the same thing we've been kind of saying all along, which is TP and your friends and family. Get them down here to what promises to be another exciting VWE event. At this time, we'd also like to remind you to take off the AOs, the scripted items. If your AO is not a part of your viewer, you don't need it tonight. Just get rid of it. Take it off. Unnecessary. Scripted items, private parts, but let's be honest, here it's mostly in your hair, in your shoes, in your jewelry. Just kind of ditch those for a little while, and if you slip off your wedding ring, I promise not to tell.
So while we have a couple minutes, I'm going to do a little selfish, that's right, selfish promoting, because, of course, if anybody knows me, they know I am a promotional whore. For those of you who haven't seen my show every Monday at 5 p.m., it's called Virtual Wrestling Spotlight. We film it, we archive it, we watch it live in studio, whatever you want to do. This week, I will be having Eric Stewart in the studio as a special one-on-one guest, and I am very excited to be able to talk to him about the community as a whole, and maybe some of the problems that he sees, and maybe some ideas on how to fix it. It's going to be kind of interesting, so make sure you stop by for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as the clock hits 59, we want to hear those gestures going off. We want to hear the cheers. We want you all to be lively as that camera goes live.
Which means you should start warming up. Make a little noise. Just a little noise. Oh, you're going to leave Jade all by herself?
You know what I did is I actually I edited my gesture to get rid of the chat line.
Oh, but I like the chat line.
Yeah, for me, especially when you're hitting it over and over, like Control Up Enter, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's a brilliant idea. So go ahead and do that now. See, it fills up your screen very fast. I just have to watch out for that.
It makes me feel happy. And there we go. So now's not the time to slow down. And here comes our favorite referee, drug-addled, brownie-addled Kane Torres. Kane, you're getting frosting everywhere.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VWE House Show. I am the real deal David Hawk actor, and alongside me tonight is Keiko Freenote. Keiko, glad to have you beside me tonight.
It's an honor to be commentating here tonight.
Yes, it definitely is. It is for me too, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 3 amazing main event style matches lined up for you tonight. First up, we're going to see the Menace John Dennis taking on Sean Roberts in a battle of strength. Then we're going to see the Bombshells as Hillary Lanfear takes on Lacey Violet in what is sure to be something you will want to film and watch over and over again. I'm not promising a wardrobe malfunction. I'm just assuming. And then in the main event, we have Ash Cuervo taking on the original badass Braden Carson. Can the Hispanic jumpin' bean himself take out a guy who's been doing this longer than even I have? I don't know. I think experience is really going to come into factor during that main event.
I agree. And I think with that said, it sounds like we're going to go straight into match 1. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our first opponent. Well, anyway, coming to us from Warren, Michigan, standing at 6'5" and weighing 243 pounds, we bring out the Menace, John Dennis. Oh dear. Oh, David, don't share.
But sharing is caring. That's what my daughter tells me.
What if he's got cooties?
Come on. We all know that only girls are born with cooties.
You know how many girls he's been with? Our next competitor, coming to us from Hollywood, California, standing at 6'10" and weighing in at 285 pounds. We have Maxine Darkwatch's boy toy, Sean Roberts.
I don't know whether to cheer for this guy or not. I mean, he's going to have a hard enough life being Maxine's boy toy, but we'll see how it goes.
Maxine is very selective, so if he can withstand Maxine's teaching, he can withstand anything in the ring.
Well, I will agree with you. Maxine is very selective. Now, she doesn't have the track record of, say, a Ruby Jules, but she has helped quite a few people put gold around their waists.
She also doesn't smell as bad as Ruby Jules. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, getting the wrestlers ready.
as soon as Kane kicks her out of the ring, we'll get this match started.
Oh, Kane can't do anything. He's knocked out cold, as he always is when Maxine is around. There goes Sean up in the ropes.
You know, Sean's look has changed quite a bit over this last month. I'm assuming that's directly related to Maxine's influence.
I think that that's a very good guess. Now, John is back there checking on Kane to see if we can bring him back to consciousness.
Oh, and it looks like he's just spouting gibberish in there as he's trying to get up.
Which is mostly what he does anyway.
Well, let's just hope he's on the ball tonight. We don't want any bad calls or missed opportunities for somebody to win.
Definitely not.
You know, I just can't help it. I have to talk about the size difference between these two men. John, 6'5", he's almost 250 pounds. You know, that is not a small man by any means. But Sean Roberts just makes him look like a teenager at 6'10" and 285 pounds. I mean, that is just a huge mountain that John is going to have to climb.
All right, and they are ringing the bell, which means we are good to go. Both men are clean. I assume that means cootie-free, so you could probably drink that beer.
Well, I was thinking that, you know, especially with Sean hanging around with Maxine, he's probably not clean, but he doesn't have any weapons on him.
It's all right, Maxie.
All right, Kane's looking at us while the two men go nose to nose right there in the middle of the ring. And Sean kicking it off with a strong right.
Trading off punches, and then we move into kicks.
All right, Maxine giving Sean some great advice. Anytime you're in the ring, you have to keep on the offensive. You take your eye off the opponent for even a slight moment, the momentum can shift. And it looks like John went down.
Yeah.
Sean put John down with a big boot and is now picking him back up off the ground.
And John moves in with an eye rake.
You know, I hope Kane calls him on that.
He will do what he did, just warn him, but John tends to play dirty, which is something that Sean needs to be aware of.
And there we go with a face buster. That's John's opening right there. If he goes for the pin right now, Sean might be out of it.
I don't think Sean's going to give up quite that easily.
This just goes to show you the level of experience difference here. I mean, John clearly should have went for the cover right there. But instead he decides to pick him up and try to put more damage to this big man.
Oh, ground stomp.
And here we go for a pin.
Just a 2 count. Sorry, Maxie.
Yeah, Kane with his official saying just, 1.555. You know, I love the way he picks these numbers at random.
Kane, you got to 2. It can't be a 1.555.
All right, Sean is now backed up. If I were him, I would expect he's going to make the train roll over John. Sean crouched down. I hope John is getting ready. If he's out of it, Sean could hit him with something big and just make this match completely done. And there we go, ladies ladies and gentlemen, a DDT straight to the head of Sean Roberts. This is it, John. Go for the pin right now.
And
there we go. Finally, somebody listening.
Up. But it's just a 2 count.
Well, Kane was in a very good position. He had himself right at the head of Sean Roberts. He had a good look at the shoulders and says it was a 2.333, which is, of course, not what you want. You just want a 3 by itself.
Oh, John going up into the ropes.
I was going to say, this is something you don't see from a 6'5" guy. You don't see them go up to the top rope very often. And Sean kicking those ropes, making them wiggle just enough for John to lose his balance and land on, we'll call them the twig and berries today.
Oh, we have been seeing a lot of that this past week.
And look at this, Sean Roberts with a huge superplex. Taking them both down. I mean, honestly, at 6'10", and you're standing up on that top rope, you're already, what, 20 feet off the ground, and now John is up even higher than that, coming right down on the mat. Love it. Both men down, but this is where Sean needs to crawl over and get that pin. Referee's counting them both down. He's up to 3, 4.
Sean going for the pin.
And look at that. Kane once again in a great position. There's no way anybody can argue with that he saw John's shoulder come up.
Kane better watch it. He is making his purported girlfriend angry.
All right, but this is where Sean needs to get up. He's got to stay on the offensive. He's got to do a lot more damage to John. Once again, he's a big guy. He is a sturdy guy. He can take a lot of damage, and Sean is going to have to dish it out. All right, a kick to the stomach. All right, Sean's picked him up, and John fights out of it with a punch.
Oh!
And a flipping neck breaker. John, right there, just spun his whole body around, twisting Sean's neck to make him go down. That's a great move. Something I wouldn't have expected. And here we go for a pin.
But Sean is not ready to give up, and he kicks out, and he is up. Well, he's getting up.
Can you imagine the torque he just put on Sean's neck, sending 260 pounds right around him?
You know, there's a reason why I never step in the ring, and it's because they scare me to death with the things that they do to each other.
But there's nothing like it, Keiko. Let me just tell you, the rush just fuels you. And even though you're sitting there taking a bunch of punishment, the adrenaline running through you is just crazy.
Sean knocking John down and stomping him. That's going to be his payback for twisting his neck.
Well, let me just tell you play-by-play what happened there. John ran in looking like he was going to go for some sort of tackle. But Sean caught him with a straight uppercut right to the jaw. Oh. That could have been a knockout.
Oh! Oh! 1, 2, 3. The bell has it.
And Kane doing his job. I mean, you know, I think he counted kind of fast, but look at John just laying there. It doesn't matter. We could do the count again. 1, 2, 3. John's just not getting up. So even though I do think that count was a little fast, Kane could have counted a lot slower and it wouldn't have mattered.
So victory goes to...
So your winner by pinfall is Maxine Darkwatch's boy toy, Sean Roberts.
Yes, you did, sissy. Yes, you did.
Let's hear it for Sean, ladies and gentlemen, but let's not forget in the main event, you got Braden Carson going one-on-one against Ash Cuervo, and before that, we got the Bombshells bringing the heat. So Sean and John are now looking at each other, and really, they're going to high-five for that.
Wow.
You know what? A great show of sportsmanship, although I would almost be willing to bet that Sean whispered to John, pointed to Maxine, and was like, I hit that. So John's like, well, I got to give you a high-five.
I don't think that we want to say that he hit that. If anybody hit anybody, it would be Maxine hitting Sean. But I'm not sure that Sean gets that lucky. Kane, you're working.
He's calling Maxine back into the ring so she can do a little dance for all you ladies and gentlemen, mostly the gentlemen.
Mostly Kane. Thank you, sissy. He's out cold. You can go. We're going to need him for the other matches.
You know, and if you thought one bombshell was sexy in that ring, we're about to have two. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't excite you more than that. Two sexy bombshells are going to be going at it, pulling each other's hair, trying to rip each other's clothes off. I mean, at least that's what happens in my head.
I don't think that's going to happen. I was told the rule was no lips, no nips. So all right, and we are going to move straight into match 2. Which means we're going to start with our first competitor, coming to us from Jacksonville, Florida, standing at 5'7", weighing 110 pounds, Hillary Lanfear.
You know, the latest thing with her and Savannah has really been interesting to watch. I'm almost positive it's not interesting for Hillary being a part of it because, you know, Savannah's really been digging into her life. It's just one of those things that you don't know how that's going to affect somebody.
Well, I've been watching her, and I've seen her just serve Savannah definitely what she deserved. And if you want to talk about getting clothing ripped off, Hillary served that up to Savannah. So I guess I shouldn't say that it's impossible you'll see that. Hillary could go for it again. Your favorite blonde up in the ropes. Looking for some cheers. Tisk, tisk, ladies and gentlemen, a little slow. So competitor number 2 coming to us from Seattle, Washington, standing at 5'11" and weighing in at Wouldn't You Like to Know, Lacey Violet.
You know, I know it's taboo for a lady to say how much she weighs, but come on, we're all hoping to talk to him about it and see what we can do.
Okay, well, in the meantime, Adun was our winner, and Adun is training little Lacey here. So I think we're going to be seeing some good things from her.
All right, and the referee's patting her down. I think he's trying to make Maxine jealous.
Kane. He didn't say with you. He said within.
All right, so here we go. The bell is ringing, and Hillary is automatically on the move. Lacey kind of taking her time there in the corner. She does. So far, she doesn't look to have that killer instinct, but I'm still hoping she'll turn it around. Lady's going to start this off with a classic Greco-Roman lockup, and now Lacey pulling Hillary right into the side headlock.
Yeah, we do have Lacey up there in heeled boots. Does that mean that she's not really taking her competition seriously? Or is fashion more serious to her than the ring?
Well, honestly, and I'm not sure why Kane allowed this, but I think heeled boots is illegal, especially if you're going to be stomping someone on the ground. But
Kane was busy focusing on brownies.
Not a problem. We've got a pin. And looks like just a 1. Lacey, meanwhile, is still holding on to that side headlock. Took Hillary all the way down so her weight would be behind it. But as they stood up, Hillary's got a wrist lock. And look at her just throw Lacey into the ropes.
Oh!
That was a straight-out lariat. I mean, that arm wrapped on that neck and put Lacey on the mat.
Lacey holding her head and her throat.
And here we got another pin.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, tell Kane not to blink because the match could have been over.
Wow.
That was very quick thinking on Lacey's behalf.
It does show that she's been paying close enough attention to her training that she is starting to build the instinct.
And there we go. Look at that momentum she wanted to build. She bounces off the ropes and then goes for a clothesline, so it's not just her own momentum.
And a ground stomp with those heeled boots. Looks like
I'm
it
telling
impressed. Oh!
Now Lacey going up to the top rope.
Kane, are you going to say anything about the boots? No?
I don't think he is, but what can we expect from a guy who comes to work in tennis shoes?
Fantastic.
And for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, who missed that, Lacey flew off the top rope. Hillary rolled out of the way, and Lacey just slammed her elbow right into the mat.
Once again, rolling up. Oh.
And still another near pinfall. Hillary throws Lacey into the ropes. And
Wow.
that was just some acrobatic stuff right there. Lacey slid under, Hillary did a cartwheel over. I don't know if either one planned on hitting the other. Now Lacey thrown down with an arm drag.
But getting up strong, even though that arm tends to hurt her, it looks like she's not really feeling it too much. Oh!
Well, she's about to be feeling it a little more. Hillary just threw her down and is holding it there.
into a monkey flip? Was that a monkey flip?
It looked like Lacey threw Hillary right into the ropes. Hillary caught herself now.
Both of these ladies with some major agility. They're just kind of darting in and out.
And now Lacey pulls her over into the schoolboy.
But just a 2 count.
You know, so far we've had 4 near falls. Kane really having to earn his keep tonight. Now Hillary's locked Lacey with a front face lock. Oh, 2 straight elbows right to the face.
She's kind of all over there. You have face hits, you have knee hits, gut hits.
And Lacey with another pin. Oh, just another 2. You know, Lacey's not being as aggressive as I thought she would be, but she has really shown what she's learned using these reversals, really going for the pin. And at the end of the day, we all know the W is all that matters.
Oh.
And look at that, spinning Hurricanrana just took Lacey down.
I'm just a little surprised to not see either one of these ladies really focus in on one part of their opponent and take out a specific area so that they're down and can be pinned into submission.
Ooh. What a combo there. Hillary attacking the body with a couple kicks and then a clothesline right to the face. You know, I agree with you. I mean, it looked like Hillary was going to focus on that arm. But she switched it up, and now it looks like she just wants to do max damage. Maybe she's tired of Lacey hitting those reversals.
Oh.
Lacey trying to get up and just falling.
Yeah, she's having a little trouble over. Oh! She'll have more trouble after that. Is that a...
Alright, Hillary now up on that corner. I don't know what she's thinking of here. Hillary telling everybody it's time.
The King County for her to get down. Oh.
And now both ladies are down on the mat after Hillary threw that striking beauty at Lacey. But Lacey gets up quick. It looks like Hillary might not have connected everything she wanted. Both ladies now back up on their feet. Lacey holding her head. You know, Lacey's really got to do something to get back in this. Hillary looks like she's just catching her breath, and if she gets another chance, she will hit that striking beauty again and nail the whole thing. Lacey just bounced herself off the ropes and goes for a sunset flip. And just a 2. The sunset flip is a great move because you're actually using your legs to pin the other person's arms down, keeping those shoulders down on the mat.
Alright, Hillary is now picking Lacey up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she appreciated that move.
No, I think she's done. And I don't mean done, wore out. I think she's done with Lacey.
Well, nobody wants to come into any show, especially a house show, and have some rookie, some new girl show her up. I can completely understand that. Oh, high knee right to the face! And here we go, Lacey with another pin. And looks like just another 2 count. Kane was a little bit late on that one, but I think Hillary would have kicked out no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lacey back in control here, though, after that knee to the face with those high boots. And Lacey with a drop kick with those heeled boots again. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress enough, those heeled boots are going to poke you. They're going to hurt a lot more than flat-soled shoes.
Oh, Hillary is not looking good at this point. She's just kind of all weavy, shaky. Oh!
And I love that. Hillary almost on instinct. Hitting a spinning head scissors and then following it up as she turned around the body with a huge facebuster. Hillary's not done yet, though. She's thrown Lacey right into the turnbuckle.
Which brings pain of its own because of that metal along the back.
And Lacey, another reversal, just spearing Hillary as she ran at her with a full head of steam.
Lacey up in the ropes.
Oh my god, seriously? Lacey just jumped off the turnbuckle and Hillary caught her with a facebuster.
That's clever.
If Lacey hasn't had a nose job yet, she's gonna need one tonight.
I think so.
And now Hillary back up in the corner.
These ladies seem to love to fly.
You know, I think that comes from the Bombshells really like showing off their athleticism, saying anything men can do, we can do better.
That was that finisher, right? That striking beauty?
And there it was. A flip right in the middle of the air, throws her crotch right into the girl's face, and holds it there for the 3.
Well, that means
So,
our
ladies and
winner...
gentlemen, your winner by pinfall is Hillary Lamphere.
And once again, a show of good sportsmanship. Hillary helping Lacey up, high-fiving her. Calling for VWE to make noise for her.
Yeah, it looked like Hillary might have been getting a little frustrated at how good Lacey was tonight. But at the end of the day, she gets the W. Why can't she show a little respect? Wow, what an amazing match. Interesting to see those bombshells just flying off the top rope, so hardcore. But tonight is not over. We still have a huge main event.
Oh, yes. Kane, the beer is gone. And we have that main event, and production says it is time to move into it, so we are going straight into it. But we can't move into it until you guys make some damn noise. Why is it so quiet in here again? Did you fall asleep?
I mean, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. This is the one you've been waiting for. This entire time, you said, I want to see Braden versus Ash. Well, here it comes. It is coming now.
But you have to make more noise than that. That wasn't enough. This match is going to be an improv, so it should be fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Originally scheduled tonight was going to be Cody Hooley versus Ash Cuervo, which, honestly, it's a good thing Cody didn't show up, because I probably would have just slid in that ring and whooped him before Ash could even touch him. You're getting a better match. You're getting a match that neither one of them expected. Ash Cuervo versus the original Badass. Come on, let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, being accompanied by Letty Ravenheart from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, standing 6'1" and weighing in tonight at 205 pounds. It is Ash Cuervo. And Kane is passed down again.
Oh, Kane.
Seriously, I'm looking at this brownie he gave me going, I don't know if I want it.
No, you don't want to eat that because it's laced, and I'm thinking Kane might need to get laid. Seriously?
You know, to be honest, I'm not into goth chicks, but Letty with the kind of half, white hair, half black hair, I could kind of go for that.
Well, it might be... Maybe many of the men need to get laid.
That's not exactly what my problem is. I'm just saying,
I'm just pointing that out. It helps focus. It's good for energy levels.
I don't know if that's true, but when you're training for the Golden Gloves, or if you want to be a professional boxer, they teach you not to do that because by not having sex, you get a buildup of testosterone, so you actually get more energy. And Ash is checking on Kane. I think he's wondering if the brownies that he sold Kane actually were laced. Come on, we all knew that Ash was his dealer, right? I didn't mean to out him like that.
I kind of thought it was Honey Blunts.
That would not surprise me at all, but ladies and gentlemen, Ash's opponent for this evening, for this huge main event, is about to come out from Granite City, Illinois. Standing 6'4" and weighing in tonight at 220 pounds. He is the original badass, Braden Carson. Ash jumping out of the ring, giving Braden a little bit of space here. Like I said earlier before the show started, Braden and I have had a long history. In fact, when I first started, I faced him more often than I faced anybody else. So I know exactly what Braden can do there in that ring. Ash, on the other hand, is an enigma to me. I've never faced him. I will tomorrow, but this is really going to be a huge thing for Ash if he can get a win over the original badass.
Well, you'll want to watch him closely because he is fast and powerful.
Yeah, not unlike Braden here. Braden is strong, fast. Look at him. He's built really well, and he's got a lot of experience to back that up. Let's talk about it. Braden is a multiple-time tag team champion. He's been a United States champion. He's been cruiserweight champions in places. This is a guy who knows how to win. He scouts his opponents. He knows what he's doing inside that ring. Ash, on the other hand, looks like he likes to come in here with a fresh start, and his, let's say, unique offense really lends to his athleticism.
I think a lot of what Ash has got going for him is an absolute passion for what he does. He gets in there and he just lets it out. And that tends to make him a little unpredictable and very powerful.
Well, that's the one thing you want in the ring. You don't want to get caught with having a bunch of what people would consider your combos. Because say your combo is a punch, chop, kick, gut, DDT. Once they see you do the punch and the chop, they know what's coming. They can anticipate it, and they can counter you.
Wow. A lot of smack talk going on in that ring after that. What was that called? A snapmare?
Yes, it was. A snapmare took Ash down, but Ash got quickly up. I mean, it's too early in the match for anyone to be down hard. But you know, Ash is going to stay in it. Maybe doing the lockup isn't the smart idea. Braden easily has the strength advantage.
I don't think that Braden's smack talk saying that Ash can't touch him is a smart idea either. As we just said, Ash does get himself all impassioned and worked up, and that kind of thing is just going to help him.
You know, something that I'm really looking forward to is facing Ash tomorrow. I mean, this is a guy who knows how to fight. He's got a lot of martial arts ability, and that's something that really appeals to me. Braden takes Ash down with a headlock takedown. But as I was saying about Ash's martial arts abilities, he loves throwing the kicks in. He loves throwing the punches in. And for somebody like myself who loves to do the same thing, I can't wait to get in there. It's going to feel like a kickboxing tournament. And there it is, Ash trying to actually find out of that headlock takedown by hitting Braden right in the rib cage. That's going to stop a guy from breathing. You don't want his elbows, his arms being that close to you. So Braden's going to go ahead and bring him back up to his feet. And Braden throws Ash into the ropes. Oh, and Ash was ready for it.
Yeah.
There it was.
And stomping him. Ash is really good about going for taking the legs out from underneath a powerful opponent.
Well, and that comes from the martial arts background. You know that a man's striking power is very much decreased if you hurt his arms, if you hurt his legs. He won't be able to kick you or hit you with the same power. And Ash just dropping those legs across the chest. Ash picking Braden up. Let's see if he's going to stay on the offensive here. Braden turns it around with a kick to the lower abdomen.
Oh,
And a snap suplex.
That hurt. Ash is holding his back.
Well, this is something you got to expect from Braden. Once again, he's got a lot of experience in there. For any holds you can think of, he knows the reversal. He knows how to use his weight to get momentum on you and to throw you over his hip anytime. And Braden puts Ash in the corner and just like hits him with the shoulder and then does, I can't even tell you what, it looked like a kickflip. Kicking Ash in the face.
A heavy kick to the face. Yeah, that had to hurt.
This is something Braden also does very well. He knows exactly where he is in that ring at all times. He knows where those ropes are. He knows how to use them. You can see Braden fly. You will see him use them to hoist himself up and kick you in the face. This is just something you have to expect going into this match.
Kane finally calling for him to bring it out of the corner as Braden is just pounding Ash in the stomach.
Braden looks like he's getting right in the face of Kane. This is not good. Braden should know better.
Oh. Ash coming out and serving that kick right back to Braden.
And this is what I was talking about in that very first match. You can't take your eye off the opponent for even a moment because it will switch just like that. Now Ash is in control. He has a moment to catch his breath and see what other damage he can do. And a stomp to the... Well, I'm going to say that's the upper leg, but that looked right to the groin.
I think that was a right to the groin. And this is what I was talking about. You don't piss Ash off.
You know, and honestly, Kane might have called that. He might have done the DQ, but Braden got in his face, and maybe he was, you know, like, I'll let that one slide.
Or maybe he just had a big mouth brownie and he couldn't talk. You can never tell with Kane.
And a Hurricanrana, and Ash has all the advantage right now.
Another kick, that one directly to the face.
And Letty on the outside just cheering Ash on. That's always good to have. If you got a valet or a manager, you want them happy with what you're doing. And it's always good to have another set of eyes, too, to see if there's an opening.
Ash is now talking some stuff, saying, "Oh, what's the matter? You don't like the taste of boot?" Kane wants to continue.
Ash has a lot to prove tonight. Last Wednesday, a week ago, Wednesday, he lost his match against Xander Lucas. He went in the Elimination Royale. Clearly didn't win, a Dune won. So he really needs to prove something, not just to the VWE grid, but to himself. Ash still in control, and it looks like he's gonna go up to that top rope there.
I think so. He says, "Let's fly."
And a backflip leg drop. Catches Braden right across the chest, and here we go for a pin.
Just a 2 count.
You know, you'd think when you take your whole weight, jump it up into the air, now you got gravity pulling this 205 frame, that would be enough to crush some ribs or the sternum, but, you know, Braden's a resilient guy. And here we go, Ash with those educated feet. He's really going to work the body now. And Braden giving it back. They are trading body kicks.
I think neither one of them is wanting to just kind of play and feel each other out anymore. I think they're starting to get very serious now.
And there it is. Ash became a little predictable because they were giving these right body kicks back and forth. Braden caught on. He caught it. Hit the leg with an elbow and then took Ash down. Ladies and gentlemen, these wrestlers need to hear it. They want to know who you want to win. If you're rooting for Braden, you got to be cheering for him. If you want to see Ash take this win, let him know now. Give him that extra energy to fight back.
Letty smacking on the mat, saying, "Come on, Ash." Oh!
And Braden with a rolling monkey flip. That's going to do some damage to the lower back. Braden might be looking for a pin here.
Oh, Braden did not get to 3. He is not happy about it, and he is going to take it out on Ash.
And Ash with a drop toe hold turns it right around.
Oh!
And Ash, a kick to the face, sends Braden down outside the ring. Letty being very smart and moving away from that side.
Straight onto the ground. Not just the fall, but the fall against the ground is like extra special pain. Oh, Letty? Oh! Is that... I don't think that's legal. Kane. Kane not paying attention at all. Kane!
You know, honestly, Ash probably shouldn't be giving Kane a gift right now. You should probably wait till after the match. Letty on the outside, throwing Braden back into the ring.
After she kicked him... Letty serving him up, but I don't think that kick was legal.
Well, Ash taking control here, and it looks like he's going right over to Braden. And once again, the stomp to the crotch. I don't know what's up with that.
I think it's an insult to ego, maybe, and
And a springboard moonsault sends Ash's whole body right down onto that chest again. I think it's over. Here it goes.
just a 2.
I have no idea how Braden kicked out of that. I mean, Ash has done a very good job focusing on the ribs area, focusing on that chest and body area. He's doing a lot of damage.
And so did his manager, so he should be able to hold him down now.
Well, believe me, I will definitely be looking out for Letty if she's out there tomorrow during my match.
Good call. Good call.
Ash staying on the offensive and bringing Braden out, but Braden just wringing that arm around.
Ooh. He twisted Ash up like a pretzel.
Came down checking on him. With the way he was wringing that arm, it is very easy to pop that out of the shoulder socket.
Oh! That's really gross.
But educational. There you go, take that home. You just learned a little bit of knowledge tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Braden throwing Ash over into the turnbuckle.
Braden running in. Ash looked like he was jumping out onto him, but Braden caught him and then threw him right at the turnbuckle.
Both of them are starting to show signs of wear or tear. This match can't possibly go much further.
Well, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you got exactly what you wanted here for this main event. You wanted something that would go the distance. You wanted 2 warriors to come out here and lay it all on the line, and that's exactly what they're doing. Now Braden in control, has Ash up on his feet. And that was an arm trap, face buster there. Ash just rings that arm around and grabs around the neck to throw Braden down on his face.
Deathlock.
You want to call that
DT.
Deathlock? Alright, we will start calling that the Deathlock DDT.
I don't think we call it the foo, though, because that's just an Ash thing.
Yeah, I think he was calling me foo, but that's fine.
Like little bunny foo-foo. See, Ash is friendly.
And clearly thinks I'm cute.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to see you bopping field mice on the head, though.
Alright, so Ash now brings Braden up and throws him back towards the corner. Oh, Braden hit the ropes, caught himself. And a running drop kick.
Sends Braden out again.
You know, it's that same side. That literally, those ropes must be Braden's kryptonite.
What?
And Ash with a suicide dive. For those of you not with a great vantage point, what he did was he ran at those ropes, grabbed with his top hand, and just flipped himself up and over and down onto Braden.
Kane, you're supposed to count when they're not in the ring. Right?
I think he's having a hard time. I mean, Ash did give him a plate full of brownies.
Thank
There he
you.
goes, counting. Both men back up to their feet, and Braden going right at it with a fist to the face.
Ash giving a chop back. Braden whipping him into the apron. Referee is up to 5.
And Braden just laying those knees into the abdomen of Ash.
And both of them back up in the ring just in the nick of time.
Braden is using his power advantage to kind of take the wind out of Ash. And Braden with a gory special, basically putting Ash on his back, wrapping up his legs, and then slamming down onto his butt, causing Ash to slam his knees down and then fall on his face. And here we go for a pin.
Ash is not going to give up. Wow. Braden up in Kane's face again. But at least he backed down this time. But just me,
Well,
is he kind of kicking Ash all over the ring?
No, he's definitely kicking him a couple times. There it is. Ash got whipped toward the ropes, springboarded off, and nailed a flying DDT onto Braden. You'd think that would be enough. He'd go for the pin, but no, Ash wants to bring him up, and now just a reversal suplex. And Kane is counting.
And he got to 3.
That was all experience right there. I mean, literally, he just had his head driven into the mat, and Braden was still able to come out. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, The original badass Braden Carson.
Kane, you can't call it 2.9999.5 if you called a 3 count and rang the bell.
That's a good point.
I'm going to high-five your head. Get off the table!
Do referees actually get trained? Because I don't know what Kane has done here.
I don't know. It took him twice to get through a 3 count, so...
Braden is not getting the love from this crowd.
Oh, what's Ash? Ash? Oh!
And Ash just attacking Braden with, I can't even tell what that is in his hand. Is that a little bat?
A baton? A really heavy bat covered in Braden's blood? I don't... It's supposed to be over, Ash.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing another side to Ash tonight. I'm a little worried for Braden. He looked like he took a couple shots there in the splinging area.
I think we can see that Ash and his team are not going to play clean, and David, if I were you, I'd keep that in mind tomorrow.
Well, you know, I plan to go out there and I'm going to do my absolute best, and we're going to see what Ash can do, or if he freaks out on me. I hope not, but either way, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for this main event was Braden Carson. And literally what a main event. You had give and take, you had reversals, you had the drama, you had even some help from Letty. Wasn't enough to keep Braden down tonight.
Kane, you better leave him alone. When he's bloody, he's not nice. Yes, I know.
So let's give one more round of applause to all our winners tonight. I believe it kick-started with Sean Roberts. Then it went to Hillary Lanphier. And, of course, Braden Carson here in your main event. They put on a hell of a show for you all tonight. And feel as privileged as you should, because you got to see this. This was not promoted to everybody. This was special just for you, the VWE Grid. Well, it's been my pleasure sitting here next to Keiko tonight, but ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me. I am the real deal, David Hawk Actor, and you will see me tomorrow live in the ring on VWE Edge.
And from all of us here at VWE, thank you for being here. Good night, everyone.
This VWE video was filmed on location by Zarrakan Productions. Zarrakan Productions is an umbrella group for the YouTube shows Wandering with Zarrakan U, Zarrakan's Opinion Corner Zoc, Zarrakan Sessions, and a few others, along with Second Life Business's Game Table with associated products, and the Multi-Purpose Club Music Box. For further details, please go to zarrakan.com. Since 2009, the VWE continues to grow by delivering some of the best live entertainment in Second Life to its massive fan base and adding to its extensive library of recorded content. Various advertising packages exist to help you get your materials in front of the VWE's audience and represent some of the best promotional packages available anywhere. Please contact the VWE staff for further details about excellent opportunities to advertise with the VWE. To get your own ad at the end of a VWE video, simply contact the VWE staff and make a commitment to film at least 45 minutes of VWE action to render afterwards in at least 720 high definition. This offer is separate from all other advertising offers, as it is dependent on your ability to film VWE events and only applies to the VWE videos you film. For more details about the VWE, please go to their website at vwe.cc. Thank you for watching, and please come to the next VWE show for some of the best entertainment in Second Life.